Hello and welcome to my quick guide on maging Commander Zilyana. So Commander Zilyana is a extremely fun boss to fight, at least I think so. If we go here and look in the Beast tab and click on her, you'll see that she's a level 596, but she's actually not that hard to kill, especially if you use magic, which I find to be the most effective way to kill her. So starting with the inventory setup, and I bring stuff for a 2-hour trip, and I'll show you that in a second, but your main inventory here, if you're just going to go for an hour trip, go ahead and pretty much follow this setup minus, of course, an extra aura. But I bring 2 Holy Overload potions, which will last an hour, and I bring 10 to 12 prayer flasks, as well as an additional 2 super restores. Now that just ensures that you have enough prayer to last the whole time, no matter what, so that you never even have to pray at the altar, to be honest with you. Now, the reason I bring 2 super restores is because they do heal a little bit, so, I don't know, maybe something happens, you need a little extra healing, you can use them to get a little extra health, but also it's going to renew your summoning points as well, thereby allowing you to renew your familiar, which is going to be important later on. So then we'll need 2 pack-yak pouches, or whatever summoning familiar you're bringing, bring 2 extra pouches of that. And then, of course, the specific scrolls. I'm bringing the Winter Storage Scroll because, of course, I'm using the pack-yak, going to bank some stuff. Now, this item you don't have to bring. I just personally feel that it's pretty useful, and that's the Gold Accumulator. Every creature down there, like the 3 minions plus Commander Zilyana, do drop a decent amount of coins. And so this just pulls them all in for you, so you don't have to worry about it. So when you're quickly getting all these kills on a fastest spawn instance, you don't have to worry about trying to sit there and run around and pick up all these coins all the time or lose out on them. Of course, the number one most important thing is to bring the runes. I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally forgot to bring them. So, make sure you have the runes for the correct spell you're going to cast. And then, of course, I bring the rest of my inventory with rocktails and an additional aura. So the 2 auras that I recommend using are Vampirism Aura and Penance Aura. So in this situation here, you're going to notice that I have the Vampirism Aura equipped. So because I have the Vampirism Aura equipped, I'm bringing 10 to 12 prayer potions. If I was going to start off having the Penance Aura equipped, I'd really only need about 5 prayer potions in here, and 2 super restores. Okay, so moving on to the Beast of Burden here. This is my pack-yak, and what you'll see in here is I have an additional 2 Holy Overload potions, 5 more prayer potions, and 2 super restores, along with the rest of Rocktail. What this allows me to do, usually if I'm just doing a 1-hour trip, I will not even touch what's in my familiar. However, this will allow me to have some extra stuff in case I get into trouble, or something like that. But the biggest reason I bring it is it gives me the option to stay for a 2nd hour if I feel like doing that. So that's why I bring this stuff. And you'll notice here, I also have this extra aura because after 1 hour is up, my Vampirism Aura is going to run out and I will need to switch. So I will switch to Penance Aura, which thereby, like I said, with Penance I only need about 5 prayer potions, so that's why this is just 5 prayer potions and not 10 to 12. So now going into the inventory, like I said, you'll have either Vampirism or Penance Aura. Best mage gear, I like to use full Virtus gear with a Noxious Staff. You may not have that, just bring the best you can. Max cape, comp cape, skill cape, whatever you have. I personally bring a Sign of Item Protection, just so that if you do die for whatever reason, you're going to save one of your items. If you don't have the max cape or a defense cape equipped, what you're going to want to do is probably have a Sign of Life here instead to protect you from dying. My max cape has the defense cape perk on it, so if I do die, I automatically have a Sign of Life. Don't even worry about the arrows here. And then, of course, I have the Ring of Death and the Amulet of Souls, which are super good. Now, if you can't afford these, just bring whatever else that you have that's the best in-slot item you have. So other than that, now I'm going to just show the action bar I use. So for magic, I use Rack, Impact, Combust, Sonic Wave, and Dragon Breath as my basic abilities. And then for thresholds, I use Asphyxiate, Wild Magic, Smoke Tendrils, and Sunshine. Sunshine being pretty much the most important ability down here. It really helps getting the kills to a reasonable time. And then I have Debilitate, Anticipation, Resonance, Tsunami, and Ice Asylum on the action bar. Now keep in mind, these last 3 don't need to be on there for this kill. Really just up to Anticipation are really what we're going to be using here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the... Okay, so this is just a clip I recorded from earlier. So you'll see right when she spawns, this will be after at least 1 kill, I automatically have 100% adrenaline saved up, so I'm going to go ahead and pop the Sunshine ability, at which point I would activate Dragon Breath. And then you're just going to be keep doing some basic abilities, let your adrenaline build up, and then you're going to hit Asphyxiate as soon as you can, like I just did here, and then hit a Dragon Breath right after, which boosts you right into a Wild Magic threshold. And you should be able to again hit Dragon Breath after, and that should usually take her out or put her very, very close to death. Aside from that, you can also switch in between not the Dragon Breath, but the Asphyxiate and Smoke Tendrils combo as well. That's another good way, and you may be able to get lucky and get yourself a Ceridome and Hilt down here, which would be awesome. Currently, they're going for about 12 mil, even though that says 10 there. It actually sells for about 12. So that's it for the kill. Super easy. So now that you know how to do the kill and you have the inventory set up, go out there and get yourself some kills.